Halloween 3 Season of the Witch has Daniel trying to stop a toy maker from killing every child in America. This is the black sheep of the Halloween franchise, with it having no Michael Myers at all, except for in the background on a TV where they're showing the Halloween movie. So this was supposed to be like a spin-off of the Halloween franchise. And after Halloween 2, John Carpenter wanted to make different movies centered around the theme of Halloween. And this was gonna be the first one of it, but it's the only one of it. So, the positives on this film are, I like the music and the score for the film. It's completely different from Halloween 1, and it's actually very creepy for the movie, so I really liked it. I really liked the score. It's actually really good. The mystery of the toy factory and the inciting incident kicks off the movie really well, where you have a guy who kills someone, and then he just goes into his car, pours gasoline, and then burns himself. That's actually a really good intro for the movie, and it really kicks things off well. And the movie just unfolds piece by piece. It first starts with the blow-up suicide, and then you get to the factory. They introduce you to the masks and what they do, and the little theme, Happy Happy Halloween. They have that, and then eventually you find out this stone thing and what that is. So it's actually pretty interesting. It's a pretty interesting story, and it really tells it. So as you go in the movie, it keeps introducing you to stuff, so you're never bored. So it really keeps you engaged with the movie. So up until the end, which I think is actually really good. It ends pretty well. It ends kind of ambiguous and kind of a downer note, of I think every kid probably died, so that's kind of cool. And the last positive is it actually delivers on the blood and gore and just how twisted it is. The button beam is crazy, where it shoots into the woman's face. Like, that is actually really messed up. That's really gory. And when they actually show what the masks do, when with the tag on the back, and then when the kids wear them and they watch while they're watching the videos on the TV, that's actually really messed up and crazy. And so that was really good. Now on to the negatives. Honestly, something that just really annoyed me was they should have made the movie be like 3 days before Halloween, for the plot to move much quicker, because it's actually over the span of 8 days, and 8 days feels really long. I think if they made it just 3 days, so like 31st, 29. So if they had the inciting incident, the car explosion on the 29th, and then the guy finds out about the masks and the toy factory. He goes there on the 30th, and then the next day, he finds out what's going on, so he tries to stop the factory on the 31st, only for by Halloween night they have that same ending. I think it actually would have made for a much quicker movie. Keep pretty much all the film in the movie, just cut it down to like 3 days, and I think it actually would have been a bit better. The big giveaway, the whole thing of what's gonna happen with the masks and the kids, is kind of a story flaw, because it's either way too late to get a half of the children, or way too early to get the other half. So, I mean, like, I don't necessarily know the time zones, but like one side of the country has 8 p.m. I think it's like 8 p.m. Eastern time, 8 p.m. Western time, or whatever. So either one half of the group gets the message really early, and then that would probably spread to across the country. Or, if we do it later, then you missed on an entire half of the children. So, that doesn't really make sense. That's kind of a story flaw. I think what he should have done was maybe start off with, like a city or a state, maybe. I don't know. Start off with a state for this Halloween, and then keep doing it every single Halloween. I think they could have done that. That might have made a little more sense. And the last negative is, I don't think the stone thing was really explained all that well, or why it killed Colonel Cochrane. I don't really know what that was. I don't really know why it did what it did, turned Colonel Cochrane to stone and killed him. That was never explained, so I'm just kind of left wondering, what was the point of that? So, that was, it was cool in the movie. The Stonehenge thing was cool to see in the movie, and what it did to Colonel Cochrane was, pretty cool to see that, but I don't know what that did. I don't know what the purpose of that was. But that's it for negatives. In the end, I will say this is actually pretty good. This is only my second time watching it. I didn't enjoy it the first time that I watched it because it's not a Michael Myers movie or whatever. But after knowing what I got into, I actually enjoyed it a bit more. I don't think it's going to be one of my favorite Halloween movies in the franchise, but it's certainly not going to be in the bottom half. I don't think it's going to be in the bottom half. It's not going to be in the top 3, I don't think, either. So I think it's actually pretty good. So if you haven't watched it, because it's not a Michael Myers film, give it a shot. Maybe you'll like it. It's actually a pretty good, decent Halloween-styled film. So give it a shot if you haven't watched it. That's my review on Halloween 3, Season of the Witch. Thanks for watching.